for Tu Bishvat. Today I want to share with you a very important idea that actually happened to all of us. This parasha starts, Vayishma Yitro, Kohen Midian Choten Moshe. Yitro heard, and Chazal is saying that what did he heard? So he heard Yadam Su, Menachem Amalek, and the Midrash brings down more things that he heard. Beautiful. Rabotai, Chazal are having a problem. Chazal are bothered why Yitro is the only one who heard. Yitro is not the only one who heard. The Torah has to be specific. It was supposed to say Vayavo Yitro, no Vayishma. Vayishma, everybody heard. Right? Like the Pasuk says, Shame'u Ami Mirgazun, China Chadzu Shver Penashet. Everybody heard. So the word Vayishma, it's a little bit difficult to understand. Vayishma, it's very, open and wide, and everybody heard. So the word Vayishma, it's not so special. So he says like this. Rabbi Lupian writes, and he says, that really, in nature, a lot of people hear, and a very small amount of people do. You go to a class, you go to a shiur, and the rabbi was fantastic, and he spoke a whole hour, and everybody was unbelievable. And then the shiur is over, and you get back home, and your wife tells you, how was the class? You don't understand. Unbelievable. Everybody was amazed. Really? What did he say? Listen, it's hard to, set it over, but it was an unbelievable class. And then after 1 week, 2 weeks, you don't even remember what did he say. Nothing. A lot of people, they hear, but to take that concept of a hearing and to do it, to internalize it, it's not so common. Says Rabbi Eliyahu Lupian, you should know that whenever the Torah says Vayishma, it's a full Shmi'ah. It's a complete listening. We say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Shema, it's the listening to internalize whatever you're listening. So yes, the Goyim also Shame'u Ami Mirgazun. They also not only heard the news, they internalized the news. But that level of action was so low that they didn't take it to the next level. He heard it in a way that it's a full way of listening. But the question is, why from all the Goyim, only Yitro was able to listen for real? What happened? What was so special by Yitro? Philosophical, so you want to tell me, but all the world, there was nobody else philosophical that was able to listen? What happened? My dear friends, says Rabbi Lupian, that Yitro, the reason why he was able to listen was because the Midrash writes, who was Yitro? Chazal is saying that Yitro went from one Avodah Zarah to the other. He checked all the different type of idolatry that existed. Says Rabbi Eliyahu Lupian, you know what that means? Yitro was a person who was looking for the Emet. He was looking for the Emet. And whenever you look for the Emet, Borei Olam is going to help you out at the end of the road. Whenever you're looking for the Emet, you become a recipient to be able to listen and to be able to take it in. Whenever you look, and each one of us, is just I once heard from a rabbi in Israel. He said, every single person wants Emet, but every single person wants pleasures. The question is, what's stronger? Are you a person of Emet or are you a person of pleasures? Now, a lot of people, they live with both. But there are certain areas that the Emet and the pleasure get into a dead end. It's either one. Then what do? You have the pleasure of going right now. You're in a trip in I don't know where, and there is a amazing food. Everybody's talking about it, and you have such a temptation of eating it, and you really don't know what to do. And then you have a choice. Either the Yetzer tells you, choose the Emet, even though everybody's eating. Everybody's telling you it's kosher, it's kosher. They become a shgichim now. It's kosher. I'm telling you it's kosher 100%. I saw the rabbi eating it. Okay? And then there is the other guy who says, and then there is the inner voice that tells you, no, be ish emet. Why are you going to trust the guy? He's not a rabbi. Rabotai, by the way, I just open up a very quick parenthesis, and this is something very important, especially for us here in Florida. If I tell you how many problems of kashrut there is in the city over here, you will be crazy. Yes, sir. And when I'm talking about problems of kashrut, I mean new kosher certifications that are coming up every single day. And people, they see kosher and they just go inside and they eat. I spoke yesterday. I had 2 cases yesterday. 3 cases. One case, a guy ordered meat from a place that nobody knows, but the KM removed the hechsher from them. They got a new certification of kosher. Do you know that certification, it's pure gerim? People that have no clue what's halakha? Pure gerim. And the guys that gave the certification, they have no clue about the problems that they found in the KM. Now what? You see, they have certification, they have mashgiach. It's kasher? If it says it's kasher, it's kasher. Don't become tamim. How do you say tamim in English? Tamim, don't be, I don't know if it's simple. Yeah, easy, simple. When it comes naive, when it comes to your business, right? You're not going to put your money into something that looks nice. No, you're going to check. Whenever it comes to your kashrut, and whenever it comes to your avodat Hashem, same thing. By the way, how many people, I spoke yesterday with a very important rabbi in the kashrut here in Miami. You know what he told me? He told me, I am in the restaurants. Most of the Sephardi people, 90% of the Sephardi people that come, they don't even ask to do Bishul Israel according to Sephardim. They don't even call up the Mashgiach to ask. Now, Rabotai, it's not a joke, Bishul Israel. According to the Shulchan Aruch, you're not allowed to eat that food. You know that? According to the Shulchan Aruch, if the guy turn off the fire, if the Jew turn off the fire, and the guy put it inside, you're not allowed to eat the food. Now, we come as Sephardim, we know this Azancot. What do you think? The Mashgiach is for decoration? You call up the guy and you tell him, Mechina, can you please do to me this, Bishul Israel? Guess what? There is certain type of food that the Mashgiach is going to tell you, it's pre-cooked already. It's not going to help if I put it on the fire. Yeah, you got to know this. So my dear friends, there is people that they come into a certain point, it's called gray area. What do you do in that gray area? You close an eye and you eat because you want to have pleasure. You close an eye and you enjoy. You close an eye and you enjoy because you want to have a pleasure. Or you decide to be ish emet. The reason why Yitro was able to be part of Am Yisrael and to get a whole parasha under his name forever was because he was looking for the Emet. When you look for the truth, Baruch Olam is going to help you. was this rabbi that was in a flight, and he was sitting next to him. There was a Jew, Chiloni, religious, and the non-religious Jew gets the meal, the non-kosher meal of the plane, and they put it. The rabbi was looking at the guy, and his heart was he couldn't stand it. Rabbi Yudulevich, that was his name. So the guy is about to eat. He's cutting the piece of meat. And then the rabbi puts his hand on the food and he says, "Stop, stop, stop. Please, I beg you, don't eat it." The guy looks at the rabbi. Wow. Excuse me? He says, "Please, I beg you, don't eat it." So the guy tells him, "Listen, Rabbi, I understand you, but I don't believe so much. So, oh, you don't believe in God? And if I prove you that God exists, prove you right now. You give me 5 minutes, I prove you. You ready?" The guy said, "Yeah. Prove me 5 minutes." Okay. Rabbi Yudulevich was another kid and knew exactly what he was talking about. Took him 5 minutes to give him a whole list of proofs that the Torah is Emet, and the guy was in shock. And then the rabbi said, "No, you believe that God exists?" He says, "Yes." Beautiful. So Chazak Baruch, now come. And then he sees the guy cutting the meat, and so, what's going on? He said, "I said that I believe that God exists. I'll become religious after the bite." He took the bite, and then Rabotai, that crazy extreme case. It's by us as well. Maybe not in the Tarif, Baruch Hashem, we all keep kosher. Baruch Hashem, we all keep Shabbat. But inside Shabbat, and inside the kosher, and inside our vacation, and inside our pleasures, we have those gray areas that inside you know that that's not good. That's not okay. You go to certain places for vacation, okay, and you know, problems of tzniut, problems of things that are not proper. But you close an eye. We all have it. Doesn't matter how long is your beer or not beer, how big is your kippah or not. You're always going to have a point that you're going to have to choose in between ish emet or ish ana'ah or pleasure. No? That's a fast passy thing. Shalom Bayit is a fast pass. No, it's not. Vayishma Yitro. You want to be Zocher, the Borei Olam will choose and will give you Beracha. You should choose first. Whenever you create the recipient of Emet, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu can give you the Beracha inside your life. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Rabbi Yochanan ben Akasha אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל לפיכך, הרבה להם תורה מצוות שאמר אדוני החפץ